Da, 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 da. Na, 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 na. What is up? It's a Maniac. I'm back playing the Dynasty game here, so let's see what happens. What's up, Mr. Ramp? Recruiting later. I've had 2 losses so far on the season, both to ranked opponents. Humans. In fact, I've only beat 1 human out of 4 games, so that's not good. Texas is reeling. I got a good team, but I just can't seem to hang with some of these dudes. I got Randy next week too, so that's not looking good. That's not looking good. Nate did a curb stomping on me in LSU, and his team's really good. I know it's him and Bronco Man last night was bound. I only got to watch the first half, and I see Nate was playing really good. Then looked at the score and I seen he lost, so that was probably an epic battle, to say the least. Ohio State, since he wiped the floor with me first week too, also. So, but we still got a chance. We still got a slim chance, but. Hopefully we can. Hopefully we can battle and get into the playoff. If not, we'll. Hopefully we. It seems like every dynasty that I've done, Texas loses Arch Manning, so hopefully he'll stick it out. If not, we'll have to go Plan B and grab somebody from the portal. Hopefully. Let's see what we can do against this CPU team. I think it's the one. Texas don't have but 2 options for uniforms, so. This will be either really good or really frustrating. No, with me, it'd probably be frustrating. But.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vandy. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Commodores will kick it off to get us underway.
The Commodores. The Commodores.
It's Gibson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches, as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain mover, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, they'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to...
Man, what are these linemen doing? My best offensive lineman just gets bull rushed into the backfield.
Stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
So that's one thing about I don't understand. You know, they've made the game where you have to allow your blocks to happen in front of you, but then on the other hand,
On first down, it's 2nd and 10.
defenders get so quick around the edge, you can't like let stuff develop in front of you.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous.
No, come on. I want to let me. Thank you.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll try the toss to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get the running backs off the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Trying play action. Under fire. That one came in hot and it's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge.
I'm sorry. I guess he knocked it out.
Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Vandy. He took a hit as he couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
And on money down defensively, we got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job.
I think that's why probably a lot of guys are going to.
Getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing.
Basically, all you can call is like slants or post routes or quick crossers. You can't. You don't have enough time to get any routes 10, 15 yards down the field to develop. If you do, you're having to scramble for your life. I have pass blocking up at 70 right now.
And he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game,
It's just a game. It's flawed, man.
Just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down after a nice game.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the flash.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better.
Guarantee I'm going to have to
And the
put
Commodores
QB spy
find their way
like
forward
95% of the time.
on the last play. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
I just realized Wingo lost his star ability.
This time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a smart. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
I don't understand why EA can't make a balanced game. One game is no pass rush whatsoever. The next game is like there's so much pass rush you can't think. I don't think I can remember any game they've created that was somewhat balanced.
One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see
The drops in this game are absolutely atrocious.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking spotted at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
But again, it's one of those things where
And the
previous
Longhorns
games,
are moving
they
quickly down the
wouldn't
field.
drop anything. Now they drop everything. You know, it's just
Wants to throw it. Throws to the wideout. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
I don't even know if
no
the
balance.
offense is aware that they have
No
multiple
balance.
targets downfield. It feels like every
I mean, is it
single
that hard to
throw
get a
in this
game balance?
has gone this guy's way.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw a Tanny. Using the quick game.
It's about the only route that
Nice job
works
by the QB
on a
there,
consistent
timing
basis.
out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, they're fast and shifty, and they're just so hard to tackle. You can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Texas! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run. Out of position. Touchdown for the offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Allen Amici and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison. They're trailing by just 4 to Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. To the air, it's and he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink.
Well, they got that messed up too. Cover 9 zone, that guy should have stayed outside. He jumped way back inside, covering the tight end.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
It's important on offense.
Stamp.
This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We played 1 before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats. The Commodores send out the punt unit. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. Coverage team is down near the corralling. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Here comes the Texas offense. Opening play of the drive from the 39. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love DBs that want to tackle. They get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The play action fake. Rush coming in.
I could tell it's some kind of disguise, but
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. Early in this one, they're having issues again, keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Our coach said you'll never go broke taking a play. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. The Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
we can switch.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I think to be a good 3rd down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these 3rd and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year. But you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and get the football off.
What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run.
I feel like they're playing.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Blasted as he lets it go.
I feel like they were playing that, but
Quick strike.
this guy's cover 2.
That is tremendous.
Unless it was man. No, it was man.
He knew he was going to get drilled. He hung tough in the pocket and delivered a strike for the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They took it 68 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But dude, if you put a good drive together,
I just took myself completely out of the play.
No need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll run play action. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hudson.
What?
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Ay, ay,
Some
ay.
guys just have the pure talent to make the catch no matter how many defenders are around.
Yeah, Reese, he's a bit of a rule breaker because even when he's covered, he's open. The quarterback knows that. He's going to find a way.
Bro, you didn't even give me
come back
time to
the
pick a
football
play.
and QB out.
He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
You're doing option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against a different defense.
Nearly picked off there, and he might be
Why is he going for the pick, turning around, and then hammering the receiver at the same time? Like, it makes no sense.
Against one of the best defenses in the country, you've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's
There's nobody staying over there, man.
picked up there, gets him the first down, and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a touchdown. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Really good job on the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Off play action. Fires to the right. It's complete. Whistle out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And this is a really important series.
According to EIA, I obviously don't know how zones work, I guess. I don't know.
Off-play action on 1st down. And the quarterback goes knocked down back at the 13.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Looking for a man. It's the throw to the outside is complete. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
All short completion, setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Into the end zone. Why not trying to get it in?
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Quarterback on the keeper. He didn't get there. Knocked back on 4th and goal, and he loses a yard to the 2.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
I'm not sure why they came out and prevent, I guess, goal line.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Give to the single back. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious.
All right. See if I can get myself in at least a chance for a field goal here.
The Longhorns with a 2nd and short to
make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because he bobbles it at all. As soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell that.
Probably one of the better run block situations I've seen in this game forever.
And I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final touch, courtesy of that 76-yard sprint to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Give to the running back. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
CPU's all like, let me do it too.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, I'm playing from behind. Every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Throws it in. It's Hoskins. He's got to stay all the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games.
I don't really agree with how
Just haven't been able to
jukes and certain things affect defenders, especially even after you take control of them. Like, it's just making sense.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It will third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And the Commodores line up to punt it away.
Number 38 on to kick it away.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll leave it with it. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage. This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same play.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile.
It don't matter, double team or what.
Quick pass.
Them dudes, if they're gonna get free, they're gonna get free.
Let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys playing with excellent instinct, running down the hill and making a play.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Punt is in the air on 4th down.
Oh, come on.
Punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've taken 3 haymakers right across the jaw, down 21-0. But David, now the chance to answer.
Man, this defense has been suffocating. And this is so hard. When you don't have the answers early, man, you're teaching them out. You got to find some plays quickly here to try to make this a football game.
This is an offense that has a lot of pride. They're not used to being in this position. I think it's going to take one effort, one individual great play to finally wake this team up and get them back some momentum.
Now here on 2nd down, see if they
All
can
right, this is match zone. Who am I supposed to man up on, though? It doesn't tell me. Come on.
looking for room. It's in his zone. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He'll keep it on the sneak. And he needed just a single yard, and
But it worked.
he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this game. To me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game.
I will say running has been a
You
little
got the football back.
bit better, even though I had that
Try to
big
get
long
the
run.
next-
I have
They've
seen a
got
little bit
it
of
at
crease in the,
36. It's a 1st and 10.
especially inside. Outside, not so much, but
Right back to the well. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Gonna try to get it himself. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play.
Well, you're making a positive.
I don't know why the receiver stopped in the middle of the field.
Nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Vandy.
of course, flag.
On the field, we'll see what that's all about.
The flaggers.
That penalty
Max protect. Hello. Hello.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Holy Toledo.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't
There was
do it.
actually a
The referee's
penalty.
caught.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Washington. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school. You can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA
What's up, Zoe?
and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? You can't wait to find out.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. To the air, it's Manning. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns. They push that lead out.
I think Madden's done a little better than college football. I think it works a little better. Now, do they keep it that way or do they mess it up? Track record doesn't speak well, but
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with
but the drops have been not as predominant in Madden. Even though I will say the last couple games I've played, I've had tons of drops in the games that we tested. So who knows? Maybe they already messed with it server side, then screwed it up.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Going right to work. Catch in the middle, it's Henson. That would be really good this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Not much to show for it. This defense
I wish you could get off blocks better too. I don't know. It
lost one on that last play.
seemed like the get off block mechanic didn't work real well sometimes.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, this offense has to find a way to run the football. They
All right.
got to get more creative. Or
Match
whatever that
coverage.
looks like.
Who am I matched up on?
Jumpstart them.
Show me. I ain't got enough time to even look.
He'll run one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit.
Going for it all. Intercepted.
Finally, we got a pick.
And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you
Turning it on. Touchdown, Texas. And they take it in for 6 more points. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll be
They blocked
a
it up
touchback.
perfect.
Ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense.
I have
Last
some
drive ended with a
questions.
pick. Vitally
I have
important to take
questions.
care of the football this time. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver going in motion. He'll keep it himself. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Just got one on that last run. Now 2nd and 9 from their own 26. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Got it line. It's Alexander. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Bobby. Unloads to the right out. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Finds his man. It's Deuce. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
This is the first time I'm playing this game I've got to put backups in, which is ridiculous.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now in the same way.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost.
Yes, it is. It's a completely avoidable penalty. I understand. Okay, so the outside cornerback has nobody blocking.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that line linebacker missing the hole before getting north.
Looking to throw on first down. Slips a tackle. Extending the play. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball down the field. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything.
He lets one fly deep. He gets it in. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Is it really just as simple as just showing the blocking scheme to make them block better? Like, ever since I've started doing that, I've been getting big plays, better blocking, seems like. I mean, if that's the case, that's just dumb. Super dumb, man.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude.
Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll send the back in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. And the Commodores pick up the 1st down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
He'll throw it on the read. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
53. All right. So I just want to look and see if it's an actual block in the back, or they just calling phantom calls. Where the heck did he go? Oh, there he is. I mean, it is a block in the back. I'm not sure if that's really like how they call it. We're alive, but around the line of scrimmage. But it is a block in the back.
For the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 1st down. They'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. 2nd down coming up.
It needs to show my matchup. If I'm going to have to match up somebody, it needs to show me who I matched up on and who I got to follow across the field.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
The Commodores need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. They
just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on the passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. He is going nowhere. Stop.
All right, somebody missed their block.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Can't pull sliding. They're not gonna cover that tight end, or I mean the defensive end. So
On the option. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
maybe that's how it's supposed to be there.
Responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they still had a good day. There's so many positives.
I know I'm way ahead.
I'll be
I'm
interested to see
testing
if
some
they
stuff
go for
out.
it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got it. 1st down and more. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Make some good plays today.
To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Motion from the wideout. Quick pass under jet motion. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, and on these little
That seemed to
passes, timing is so important.
do what
Right as he's
the
getting a little ahead of steam, when he
play
gets
art
the
was
ball,
showing.
he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You
Full
immediately
slide
have to be rotating when you
right.
see that motion. So everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why
So
offenses
the
love to run it. It makes the defense communicate
left
and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
in is going to be free.
On 3rd down, going up top. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day. This offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. Get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff
the
can
linebacker
when they review the film.
to the left with the fire on top of him. I've got to watch him.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Catch in the middle. It's McCutcheon. He's got another 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. He's not the biggest guy in the world, but on big moments, big 4th downs, they look for it.
And those guys are so hard to get your hands on. Like, you want to come up and jam them, you know the ball's going to come out pretty quickly.
Everybody should be blocked.
Winning at the line of scrimmage, QB and him, same
But it's going to be
page.
one-on-one
4th
blocking.
down,
No, the outside guy. Safety's coming off on a blitz.
When
See
you
the
have a team
the left tackle of it, when that first play came up there, was automatically targeting that safety as a person to block. But when I looked at it again, then he had no assignment. And I wonder if that's a lot of times from the edge guys, when you see them scream off the edge, if that's what happens, he loses his assignment and doesn't take and block them. Because you'll see where guys just left tackle, sometimes the guard, even on the defensive tackle, they'll just kind of get up out of their stance, look, and never touch them. So I think it has something to do with the offensive line blocking on their targeting. That's disappointing, though, to me. That's been a lot of the issues, a lot of the troubles. So that's the most points I've scored against the CPU all games so far. I played a weaker CPU against Texas a couple weeks ago and struggled way more than that. So it's kind of odd, interesting, but I don't know. It's definitely a headache that seemed like EA can't figure out a good solution to a lot of these things that keep popping up in these games. And maybe the fact, I mean, not to belittle them. I've met a lot of those guys before, being an EA game changer. They're down to earth people. I mean, I would hate somebody coming to my job and telling me like you suck. But sometimes, if you're not doing the job, or if you're missing something, sometimes it's good for someone to come along and say, hey, look, you're not doing it right. And sometimes you just need to swallow your pride and say, you know what, yeah, I've kind of missed that. Maybe I need to dig deeper and look into how I can improve myself or whatever. So anyway, so I do wonder sometimes, though, if they truly understand the concept of how what they're programming actually correlates to how it's supposed to work. And do they know, is it actually working in the game the way they envision? I mean, a lot of times there's going to be a disconnect between what your vision, what your dream, and what your thought process is compared to what's actually being performed in this code or whatever from the game. But I don't know how to code, but I do know how to test stuff, and whatever a lot of this stuff is supposed to be doing, it's not doing. So anyway, enough of the griping, enough of the testing. So we got to win, though. 42-0 over Vanderbilt. Vandy is going down. So, and they went down. All right, so our hopes remain slightly for the college football playoffs. Very slightly. I think if we can beat Georgia, we'll have a chance. We lose to Georgia, I think it's good night. See you later for the Texas Longhorns in this season. So we're definitely bowl eligible, but you know, lower bowls outside of the college football playoffs is like kissing your sister. It just ain't got the same spark. I'm glad we got a W, though. It's been a while since I experienced a W for the Longhorns. And it was a convincing win, too. So, all right, folks. Those that have tuned in, Zoe and Mr. Big Hurt, and I know Nice Hunger's always creeping in the shadows most of the time. Nate, he'll pop in from time to time. So, thank you all, though. I appreciate you. We'll catch you next time. Maybe later today. Who knows? But I do have some stuff I got to do today, so maybe late. Or maybe in the next hour. Who knows? All right. Deuces.